Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Transport Fever. In the last episode, we worked on setting up a tram line in Atlantis so that it can feed the station with passengers. And we then began extending our rail out to Eridanus, I believe was the city that we were heading out to. We got that all built out, though we haven't gotten a train heading out there just yet, which is fine. But we're going to be working on that. We've been working on trying to get the double tracking done between Atlantis and Eridanus. That's going to be expensive. Very expensive. But ultimately necessary. And then we're going to want to extend our trek from Eridanus to Shangri-La and then on to Bastok. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of these stations in, get the tracks built, and then what I am considering is taking all of these kind of disparate parts. Though I may want to put a train on there. I want to put a train on there. Train's going to be expensive. No, we do have a train going out to Eridanus. Never mind. What am I thinking? We extended the line from there. Yeah, that goes all the way out there. Okay. We just didn't put a second train on that line yet. But, back to what I was about to say, is that what I'm thinking is taking these various lines, because right now we kind of have this broken up into different segments. You know, we have Kithrup to Toontown to Kakariko, then Kakariko to Garth to Gridania, then Gridania to Atlantis to Eridanus. So if a passenger wanted to ride from Kithrup to Eridanus, they would have to do a couple of different exchanges between trains. Right? They couldn't just get on the train and go, or then get off where they needed to. I am thinking that I want to basically convert this into a single line at some point that serves all of those cities all the way down to the end, Bastok there, as like the primary line. And then we're going to take all of our existing trains that are currently on the various individual lines and move them to the new line. Oh, I should probably turn that off. Move them to the new line and then, you know, basically have the ball kind of space themselves out. That will cause some disruption to our passengers and some of our income for a little bit. But the passenger demand should switch over to the new line. The passenger should move over, and it should pick up relatively quickly. But I need to get the actual line built first, and then we can move our trains over. We're also going to need to come up with a single standard train design and layout for this particular line. Then we're going to need to convert all of the trains that we currently have that on these lines to. So that's going to be another expense that we're going to have to worry about. But for now, we just need to build. We need to get stuff built. So let's continue our work on that. Well, I had over $1 million in the bank, but now I don't. And then we're going to need to convert all of this to high speed. No, we don't want electric. Thank you. Yeah, the conversion to high speed shouldn't be too expensive. I hope. Alright, so let's see. How much is it going to be? Bridge, pillar, collision, because of course it is. Well, how much is it? 131,000. Alright, fine. Alright, demolish the road. Get the road out of the way. I'm not rebuilding this bridge. I'm not rebuilding the bridge. I will rebuild the road. See? Now it doesn't have all the pillars everywhere. Alright. I believe this is medium country road. Yes. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get kind of through here somehow without bumping into the pillars. Is there any point at which I can get through there without hitting the pillar? No. No. In fact, that was a... Alright. Well, I think we may need to back that up a little bit more. And bring this more like this. And I may need to do some smoothing. Not too much. Alright, we're going to come down to here. And then we're going to curve through there. I don't want to delete that much. There's a little trick that you can do if you don't want to do that. Put it in an intersection. And that allows you to just delete a little bit of the road. There you go. Just a tad of smoothing. Alright. There we go. Alright. Now I got a long section of tunnel to double track. And it's going to be, let's see, what's going to cost to double track the rest of this the whole way? 1.43 million. Alright. And I don't have anything. I really just need to get rid of that. Well, we'll get rid of that eventually once money is rolling in at a much higher rate than it is now. We'll be able to deal with... Oh, there we go. 1.58 million. Pause before it disappears. And... got it. Alright. Oh, I do need to do... Let's see if it'll let me. It's gonna say too much slope, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, well... Can I do it? What's the shortest it will let me do it? Still too much slope. I'd have to demolish and redo this whole approach. Alright, do I need that? No. I do not believe I do. I have one here. So that should be all I need. Well, we might need like a couple of these just to just in case. Now there is one over here, so it'll be able to utilize that. So let's get some signals on there, and that should take care of most things. I'm going to signal on that as well. We'll signal right about there, and then we'll signal on the bridge. There we go. So now that line there we go. Jeez. That line should look correct now. Which it does. Hold on. You have some passengers on board. Are you actually going to deliver those passengers here? That's a question. Yes. Okay. Now, you're still not making any money. Well, almost. Alright. So let's go figure out where the station is going to be in Shangri-La. Alright, so coming out of here, the track is going to most likely swing around here, kind of follow through here, cross the road there, swing across here, jump a bridge here. And maybe we can get a station in up here? Well, then it's got to continue on to Bastock. It might be better to put the station on... No. Terrain is going to be an issue. Well, what else is new? Well, let's just set up the station with our parameters that we want. And let's see where I can potentially fit this thing. So if we wanted to put it over here, we could do that. $350,000. Do it. Alright, now I gotta figure out how to connect it to the road. Piece of cake. Alright. LMS Princess Royal. Alright, a 462. Will we need a tram? Yes. Yes. A very small one. But we will need one. And I think we're going to go for an actual station here. Let's get the infrastructure in. And then we will set things up. We'll get the actual vehicles in at some point. Alright, over here. Small street, small historic street, tiny street, medium street. Medium street's fine. That's alright. Okay, so we would then, let's see, would come in here, come back out there, run out here. We'll probably have the actual stop there. There we are. Alright. Now, Bastock is going to be an interesting one. Now, actually getting the station in here is probably going to be pretty easy because it's going to be a terminal station, I think. Yeah, that's going to be a terminal station. There's no way I'm building a bridge across there. So maybe we might put like a ferry here. We'll have to see. I'll do something with some ships. A ferry between Bastok and Sandoria? Windurst and Sandoria. That's some Final Fantasy XI references there. Though I don't think there was any ferries between the major cities in 11. No. No, they were between outposts. Selbina and Mara was the ferry route. Alright, so let's start getting the actual train or track built. We got some money in the bank for the moment. Alright, this is going to be bridge pretty much immediately. And I want you to be level as you emerge from here. Straight and level for the time being. And do I want to go with this more modern looking bridge? Do I want to start laying a high-speed track? Because we're going to get to it relatively soon. So we might as well go ahead and start it. And then we have this concrete structure. We have this. Let's see, that's 124, 186. That does 186. So this is actually isn't fast enough. How fast are you? 186? And this is like stone. Yeah, let's go with it. It's the first time I've used this type of bridge. So let's see how it goes. Alright. So this is not the inside curve. We probably want to go with the inside curve through here. $2 million. 1.5 million. 108. Well, we got to make that curve. So, and we should be slowing down approaching the station, and we're probably not going to be going that fast coming out of the station, so it should be okay. Do it. Accepted that. Then doesn't afford us to come high enough to avoid a tunnel there. See, now if we run the tunnel all the way there, it's flat, and it's 2.5 million. All right, put it in. Let's get some contours going. So let's see if we can't follow these contours somewhat without either putting too much slope on here or losing too much speed. 107. To maintain 186. $1.5 million. We need to do a tunnel. Let's see. What if we just straight shot it into there? 4.1 million. 4.9 million. 4.1 million. And I don't want to be putting everything underground. Because that is a lot of tunnel on that road. Well, and if we actually made this a bridge that we were going to potentially use, we're talking about 5.5 million. And that is the inside curve, right? That is the inside track? Yeah, that is the inside track. Well, I've already built that tunnel. Let's see, if I'm willing to go down to 100 miles an hour, 110, and climb a little bit, yeah, let's say 110-ish, and climb a little bit. We want to try and stay out of the tunnel. Let's see, can I do this without getting... Let's see, I think we would just need to maintain some altitude. And we'll keep it around 110, 115-ish. Because we can't go much faster than that anyway. And then can I... 2.87. That's a lot of bridge. If I put that on there, we're talking still another 5 million in bridge. Good grief. Okay. Then change the plans. Let's back this up a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's do a little bit of a more aggressive turn here. $86. we go. Smooth that all out. Thing is, I don't know if we'll be able to stay on the ground. See, we gotta come in there. If I can get away with a level crossing, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to demolish the road, move the road. It's going to complain at me about the road not being there, but that's okay. Still going to require millions in bridge. We'll come through there. 1.39 million, and if we put that bridge on there, 2.47. Yikes, that's expensive. Alright, do it. Oh, autosave. I'm like, what? No. Autosave. Autosave's fine. Now, I'm more okay with a lumpy road than a lumpy track. Actually, can I get, like, over the track here? Terrain alignment collision. Bridge pillar collision. Bridge pillar collision. All right, I'll take it. We just need some money. And then maybe we can kind of clean this bit of road up. Do it. Oh yeah, we're going to build a second track. So that's going to be fun. I just need somebody to make a big delivery. There we go. Okay. Back that off. And we connect that through. Alright. That will do. For the moment, anyway. Well, at some point, I'll have to come back here and clean up that road. Alright, liner P2. We got the New York Central J3A Super Hudson. It's a pretty locomotive. Oh, and we got the Zephyr. Multi-unit. We got a couple of multi-units in there. Alright, well, I think what we'll have to do is end the episode here. We got that line built. A little bit more. Well, we got the tunnel. We had the tunnel through there, but it cost them some speed, but I kept the line above ground, which I really wanted to do here. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is next, get the Bastock station in, figure out where that's going to go. It probably will go on this side of town. And we'll figure out what the Bastock tram is going to look like at some point. And then we're going to have to get the train connected through. We'll probably have a pretty expensive bridge to build here. A very expensive bridge. Or I can just delete this particular piece of road so that I can bring it across here. No matter what's going to happen, it's going to be an expensive bridge. And yeah, get the track built, connected there, double track the whole thing, and then we're going to set up the new line and see if we can't put some trains on it. Or set up the new line, come up with a new train design that we're going to use, convert everybody to it, then move everybody to the new, the new full line. And hopefully that'll work. And then we'll move on to some freight. So that's kind of the current foreseeable plan, and we'll see if any of that actually happens. Well, it'll happen. How long it'll take, I don't know. Depends on how much money I can keep in the bank. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and end the episode here, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.